Wearing a red vest marked with the word Psychologist, Exzacarias was on hand to support victims' families, mainly by listening. The trauma comes after. It's hard to work non-stop for so long and to see a dead body, even if you're used to it, said Lorena Villalpando, another psychologist at the scene wearing a red vest and orange helmet, declaring her profession. Mexico's trauma is all the greater because the tragedy struck on the anniversary of the worst earthquake in its history, which killed more than 10,000 people in 1985. Even for people not directly affected by the destruction in this sprawling city of 20 million people, there can be lasting trauma, said Alan Skegman Deutsch of the Mexican Psychoanalytical Association, who is coordinating the brigades of volunteer psychologists. Right now, people are very active, trying to get victims out, to clear the rubble, but experience shows that post-traumatic stress hits after several days or weeks, he said. Children at Risk, a specialist clinic in the nearby neighborhood of Condesa, was signing up volunteer psychologists to counsel residents of the hard-hit district. Children are at risk too, he emphasized. Mother and daughter, Marcela Cardoso Miranda, was 7 years old when the 1985 earthquake hit. 32 years on, she relived the trauma as a parent, crossing the city in search of her daughter, age 7 herself. A lot of us lived through 85, and because of that experience, today, memories of our loss, whether direct or indirect, material or physical, are surging back to the surface, said Cardoso, herself a psychologist volunteering at the Condesa clinic. We're living in a climate of stress, depression, uncertainty, and even if the city seems to be returning to normal in some places, the reality is that there is a collective feeling of loss, that there's been a disaster. But that sense of loss has also given rise to remarkable solidarity. We have been overwhelmed by this outpouring of people helping each other, something we don't manage to do the rest of the time, Cardoso said.